Welcome back to Chat English, where we help you speak like a local, not a textbook. You practiced your introduction, you said it perfectly, you felt confident, and then this happened. You say, "I'm a teacher." They say, "Nice." Then, silence. The clock ticks. You look at the floor. You look at your hands. You panic. Your mind goes completely blank, and you say something terrible like, "So, nice floor?"
Oh, stop. That actually hurts to listen to. Honestly, Jessica, I used to hide in the bathroom at parties because I was so terrified of that exact moment. It is the worst feeling in the world.
Today, we banish the silence. We are giving you the O.A.R method, a simple 3-step loop, so you never run out of things to say again.
I am ready for this. My notebook is open. Because really, Jessica, that silence is why I quit so many conversations early. I do the introduction, and then I just run away.
That is a very normal reaction, Dave. Most learners and even native speakers focus 100% of their energy on the introduction. They memorize "my name is," "I am from," "I work as," but they have no plan for what comes next.
Exactly. It feels like walking off a cliff. You have the map for the first 10 meters, and then nothing.
And when you have no plan, you usually fall into what I call the interrogation trap.
The interrogation trap? That sounds like a police movie.
It feels like one too. Dave, let's try a quick role play. I want you to try to keep a conversation going with me, but don't use a plan. Just do what feels natural when you are nervous.
Okay, I will try. I'm nervous already.
Hi, I'm Jessica. I'm a graphic designer.
Oh, nice. Where do you live?
I live in Manchester.
Okay, how old are you?
I'm 29.
Do you have a cat?
No, I don't.
Do you like pizza?
Yes, everyone likes pizza.
Okay, good.
Stop. Cut.
That was painful. I felt like I was annoying you.
A little bit, yes. It felt like you were filling out a form, not making a friend. Question, answer. Question, answer. Question, answer.
It puts so much pressure on the other person.
Exactly. Conversation is a tennis match, not an interview. You have to hit the ball back and forth, not just fire balls at the other person's head.
So how do we stop firing balls? How do we turn it into a tennis match?
We need a system. When you are nervous, your brain freezes. A system unfreezes it. I use the O.A.R method.
O.A.R? Like the thing you use to row a boat?
Exactly. An oar helps you move the boat forward through the water. This method helps you move the conversation forward through the silence.
I like that image. Keep the boat moving. So what does O.A.R stand for?
It stands for observe, ask, and reveal.
Observe, ask, reveal.
Think of it as a loop. You can do it over and over again. Step 1 is observe.
Observe, so looking at things?
Yes. When the conversation dies, stop looking at your shoes. Look at the person. Look at the room. Look at what is happening around you.
Okay, so if I am at a party, I could look at the food?
Perfect. Or the music, or what the person is holding. You are looking for a hook, something to grab onto.
A hook? We talked about hooks in the introduction video.
Yes, it's the same concept. You need a starting point. If you are just thinking, "What do I say? What do I say?" you are inside your own head. Observation forces you to get out of your head and into the room.
That is really helpful advice for anxiety. Stop thinking about yourself. Look at the world.
Exactly. So imagine we are at a coffee shop. What can you observe?
I can observe that you are drinking tea, not coffee.
Good. What else?
I can observe that it is raining outside.
Excellent.
I can observe that you look tired.
Careful, Dave.
Too honest?
A little bit. We want to be positive or neutral. If you say, "You look tired," I might feel offended. But you could say, "I see you have a very big bag with you today."
Right. Keep it safe. Okay, so I have my observation. You are drinking tea. Now what?
Now we move to step 2. Ask.
That seems simple. I just ask a question about the observation.
Yes, but not just any question. In the interrogation trap, you asked closed questions. Do you have a cat? Do you like pizza?
And you just said no or yes, and then the conversation died again.
Exactly. Closed questions are conversation killers. We want open questions.
Questions that need a longer answer.
Right. These usually start with how, why, or what do you think about?
So instead of "is that tea," which is a closed question,
You could ask, how do you like that tea compared to coffee?
oh, that is much better, because then you have to give me an opinion.
Or, what is your go-to drink in the morning?
Go to. What does that mean in this context?
Go-to is a great adjective. It means your favorite or the one you usually choose. My go-to breakfast is oatmeal. My go-to karaoke song is Dancing Queen.
I love that. What is your go-to drink? It sounds very natural.
It does. Now, Dave, there is a little grammar trap here when we ask.
Oh no, a grammar trap?
Don't worry, it is a common one, but easy to fix. Often when we observe something, we want to ask about time. For example, if I live in this city.
Right. I might ask, when did you live here?
And that would be incorrect, because I still live here.
Ah, I see. When did you live here sounds like you.
Moved away. Exactly. If the action started in the past and is still happening now, we need the present perfect.
How long have you lived here?
Perfect. Have you lived? It connects the past to the present.
What if I use the simple past? How long did you live here?
It sounds like I am dead or I left the city. It creates confusion. So if you observe that I am wearing a nice watch, don't say, how long did you have that watch?
I should say, how long have you had that watch?
Yes, simple grammar is the best grammar, but getting the tense right helps the other person understand your meaning instantly.
Okay, observe, ask. So I see the tea and I ask, is that your go-to drink? You answer. And then?
Then comes the magic step, the step that most learners forget.
Step 3, R for reveal.
Reveal. This is where you stop the interrogation and start the connection. You have to share a little piece of yourself.
Ah, this is what I missed in the bad role play earlier. I just kept asking questions. I never said anything about me.
Exactly. If you only ask questions, I feel like I am giving you information, but I don't know you. You remain a stranger.
So I need to reveal something related to the topic?
Yes, it doesn't have to be a big secret. You don't need to tell me your deepest fears, just a tiny connection.
Like, I usually drink coffee.
That works. Or, I've never tried that type of tea, but I love the smell.
I see. It balances the scale. You talk, then I talk.
Precisely. It signals to my brain, oh, Dave is sharing with me. We are in this together.
And it gives you something to ask me about.
Yes, that is the secret. If you reveal something, you are giving me a hook. Then I can ask you a question and the loop continues naturally.
It really is a loop. Observe, ask, reveal. And then maybe you ask me something and we keep going.
Shall we try to put it all together?
I think we should. I want to redeem myself after that terrible interrogation earlier.
Okay, let's go back to this same scenario. We just finished the introductions. I'm Jessica, I'm a graphic designer, you are Dave, and silence.
I noticed you have a very colorful phone case. It really stands out.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I got it at a market last summer. I'm always dropping my phone, so I needed something bright to help me find it.
That is smart. Are you usually a fan of bright colors, or is this an exception?
I think I am a fan of color in general. My apartment is full of plants and paintings. I hate boring gray walls.
Speaking of gray walls, that reminds me of my first office. It was completely gray. No pictures, no windows. It felt like a prison. I had to bring in my own lamp just to feel happy.
Oh, wow, that sounds terrible. I couldn't work in a place like that. Did you stay there long?
Hey, look at that. You asked me a question.
I did. And do you know why?
Because I revealed something. I told you about my gray office.
Exactly. You gave me a story. You gave me an emotion. It felt like a prison. That is so much more interesting than just saying, I like color too.
And I used a special phrase there. Did you catch it?
I did. You said, speaking of.
Speaking of gray walls, that reminds me of.
That is a power phrase, Dave. Speaking of X, that reminds me of Y. It is the perfect bridge.
It connects what you said to what I want to say. It makes the transition so smooth.
It does. Write that down, everyone. Speaking of, topic, that reminds me of. It is your best friend for the reveal step.
I feel so much better about this now. Observe the phone case, ask about the colors, reveal my story about the gray office. It flowed.
It flowed because you were listening, not just waiting to speak. You were observing me.
And I wasn't panic searching for a random topic like the weather or politics. I just used what was right in front of me.
That is the beauty of O.A.R. You don't need to be interesting. You just need to be interested.
Don't be interesting, be interested. I like that.
If you focus on the other person, the pressure disappears. You are just a detective looking for clues to build a conversation.
A detective of friendship.
Okay, that is a little cheesy, Dave.
I know, but it helps.
It does help. Now, before we move to the advanced tip, I want to mention something quick for our listeners. If you are enjoying this framework and you want to feel more confident in your daily life, make sure you are subscribed to Chat English.
Yes, hit that subscribe button. We have a lot more practical tips coming up, including how to end a conversation politely, which is just as important as starting one.
Absolutely. We are building a whole toolkit for you. So join the...
Okay, Jessica, I have a question.
Go ahead.
The O.A.R method is great. Observe, ask, reveal. But what if I observe nothing?
Nothing?
Yeah, imagine we are on a phone call. I can't see you. Or we are in a completely dark room. Or I am just so nervous that my mind goes blank and I can't think of a single observation.
That is a valid fear. Sometimes the environment doesn't help us. In that case, you need the emergency echo.
The emergency echo. Is this related to the O.A.R?
It is a backup for the observe step. If you can't observe with your eyes, observe with your ears.
Listen to what they just said.
Exactly. The echo technique is simple. You repeat the last few words the person said, but with a question mark tone.
Can you give me an example?
Sure. Imagine I say, I've had such a hectic week at work.
And I don't know what to say.
Just echo the last words.
A hectic week?
Yes, a hectic week. It invites me to explain. I would say, oh yes, my boss is on vacation, so I have to do his job too.
And then I have new information. I can observe that. Your boss is away.
Exactly. You just bought yourself more time and more topics.
Let's try one more.
I'm thinking about moving to a new apartment soon.
A new apartment?
Yeah, my current place is just too noisy.
Too noisy?
The neighbors play drums at midnight.
Wow, it really works. You just keep talking.
It makes people feel heard. It shows you are listening deeply, and it is the easiest way to keep the ball moving when you are stuck.
It buys you time to think of a real question or a real reveal.
Precisely. So O.A.R is your main engine. Observe, ask, reveal. But if the engine stalls, use the echo to restart it.
This is a complete system. I feel like I have a safety net now.
That is the goal. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be present.
Present, not perfect.
And remember, the other person is probably nervous too.
That is true. I always forget that. I think everyone else is confident and I am the only one sweating.
We are all human. If you break the silence, if you ask a question, the other person is usually so relieved. You are doing them a favor.
That changes the perspective. I am not bothering them. I am rescuing them from the silence.
Exactly. You are the hero of the conversation.
I can be the hero. Observe, ask, reveal.
You used a framework perfectly today, Dave. You observed my examples, you asked great clarification questions, and you revealed your own struggles.
And it felt like a real conversation, not a lesson.
Because it was.
So let's recap for everyone.
Step 1, observe. Look at the environment or the person. Find a hook. Don't look at your shoes.
Step 2, ask. Use an open question. How, why, what do you think? And watch out for the grammar trap. Use present perfect, have you lived, for things that are still true.
Step 3, reveal. Share a tiny piece of yourself to build connection. Use the bridge phrase, speaking of.
And if you get stuck, use the echo. Repeat the last 3 words as a question.
You have got it. Now you have a plan. You don't need to hide in the bathroom anymore.
Thank goodness, the bathroom was getting boring.
Yes, you can do this. We believe in you.
We really do.
And before we go, we want to hear from you. We want to practice the reveal step together in the comments.
Yes, we want you to use the bridge phrase we learned today. Speaking of, tell us about something this video reminded you of. It could be a story about a silence or a topic we mentioned, like tea or coffee.
For example, speaking of tea, that reminds me of my trip to London.
Or speaking of silence, that reminds me of a terrible date I had last year.
Oh, I want to read those stories.
Me too, so write your sentence in the comments below. Speaking of topic, that reminds me of. It is a great way to practice your English writing and your storytelling.
We will be reading your comments and replying to as many as we can.
And if you found this helpful, please share it with a friend who gets nervous at parties. It might help them too.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. It was a pleasure chatting with you, Dave.
You too, Jessica. It flowed perfectly.
You all are amazing. Keep practicing, keep smiling.
And we will see you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone.